So right now I am headed to HomeSense. So I figured I have a little bit of a drive because we live in a smaller town and we don't have a HomeSense. So I have about a 45 to 50 minute drive right now. So I figured while I'm doing my drive to HomeSense, I would catch you up a little bit about how it has been with our move, some little life updates, and then I will bring you with me. I'm gonna stop at HomeSense for sure. Okay, you just flew off my freaking dashboard. So HomeSense is the #1 place that I want to go today, so I will bring you in. We will shop around. I may stop at some other places depending on how HomeSense goes, but since we've moved, I haven't been able to visit HomeSense once, so I'm really hoping that I can find kind of mostly what I'm looking for today. I'm looking for some bigger pieces. We really need a full-length mirror for our room. I have the perfect spot for it and I know what I'm looking for. So I would love to find that today at HomeSense, and I would also love to find some pieces for my office. Maybe a rug would be awesome, and some lamps for our bedroom as well. That would be awesome. Maybe a lamp for my office as well. So just some pieces like that. That's what I'm shopping for. And yeah, I figured I would bring you along because personally I love watching house decorating vlogs and like actually going and like shopping with whoever. So I just thought it would be a fun video for today, and like I said, while I'm driving, I thought it would be fun to kind of catch you guys up on my life and some updates, and then I'll give you some house updates when we get back home later. Obviously, especially if I get some pieces, but the last that you guys saw, the last that I showed was our first impression of the house, and then obviously like the Q&A video, you can see a little bit in the background of that, but I'll give you the actual updates today, as long as it's still like relatively bright out when I get back tonight, because I don't want it to be dark and show you. If not, I'll just record that tomorrow. And yeah, so basically the first, I guess, update there is, and I mentioned this in my Q&A video, that I was thinking about getting a part-time job here. I did decide that I want to, and I went ahead and got a job. So it's just a part-time job. I thought it would be really nice to do because we obviously don't know a lot of people here. We don't know the area very well, and like I said, we are in a smaller town, so I think it's just like, especially when you're in a smaller town, that I don't feel like a lot of younger people are living in. Like, you know, there's not a lot of like nightlife or anything. Not that we really like to do that anyways, but that's just like typically the way that you would meet people, I guess. So yeah, I got a job to just feel more like integrated in the community, get to know people. And I started that, I want to say 3 weeks ago, 2.5-3 weeks ago now, which has been really good, and I really like it so far. It's very chill, everyone's really nice, and I've met some cool people, which is exciting. Obviously, a little bit of extra money is really nice right now. And so yeah, I feel that, I mean, overall it has been quite an adjustment. Again, I obviously knew that there's a really cute dog right there. Obviously I knew that we were moving somewhere where we didn't know anyone. And it didn't really hit me, and like, we sold everything. If you haven't seen my past vlogs, you can go watch them, but it didn't really hit me until we were here. And like the first week of being here with no furniture, we had an air mattress and just like our stuff in bags essentially around the house, it really hit me like, holy crap, I am across the country and don't know anyone and very much unsettled in this house. So it definitely was and still is a little bit of an adjustment. I'm feeling more like settled and grounded now. But yeah, especially that first week was just very weird. I think especially with no furniture, like having an empty house was pretty weird. So feeling more settled, especially having the furniture. We've had some friends come out and visit. Our families came out and visited, which was really nice. We both have part-time jobs now, which is really nice because, again, just feel more kind of like rooted down here. And actually, as of yesterday, we now have one of our friends / roommates out here. So I think I mentioned in the Q&A, I think I maybe mentioned in a video before that we were talking to some friends before, like kind of like as we were deciding to move out to BC, about coming with us, about renting a house together. So obviously it made it a little bit more affordable to rent a house with other people, but it's also really nice because, again, we don't know anyone, so it's nice to kind of know that we're gonna have a house full of people that are familiar to us, that are doing similar things to us and have a lot of the same values and are interested in the same things, and aren't just interested in, you know, going out and partying and doing that. Definitely will be some partying too, but not our kind of main thing, I guess. And so I do want to talk to them before, I mean, obviously recording them and like showing too much of our house or sharing too much about our life, because I just want to be respectful. I just want to be respectful of the fact that I'm choosing to share my life on the internet and they might not necessarily want or be okay with that. So that's all I'm really gonna say about that. Now we have, so one friend / roommate is out here now, and two more will be joining us at some point. I don't know exactly when yet, but that's exciting. And it just feels good to, again, have someone else that we know and are familiar with, and the house feels a little bit less empty. So yeah, that's really exciting. I will be going to visit a friend in Vancouver next week, actually less than a week from now, this weekend kind of. So I think I'm going to vlog that because I think that will be really fun, doing my little Vancouver trip. I'll just be going to visit her and stay at her apartment. I think I'm staying for 2 nights, and we are going to do some shopping. We're going to go out for dinner, and just like explore Vancouver, because I have been to Vancouver before, but I think it was like, it's got to be at least 4 years ago now, and I went with a friend and we were only in Vancouver for I want to say 3 days. I don't quite remember how long we were there, and we just kind of did like the very quick touristy stuff, and we didn't really know the area that well, so we stayed in an Airbnb that was like pretty far from downtown that we thought was going to be closer. So yeah, and we were just younger. I don't know, like, I'm obviously just a very different person now than I was. I'm just really excited to do that and to kind of explore Vancouver as the person I am now, and doing, I guess I feel like I have a little bit more freedom to do what I want to do, and the fact that my friend kind of lives downtown is really cool because we'll just be able to explore. And I feel like when I was in Vancouver before, we didn't even go to like the beaches, and I don't think we went to Stanley Park. So I don't know, I'm just really excited to see the beaches and Stanley Park and just like walk around, and do, I guess, like less touristy things, it feels like. Oh, I have, again, if you have watched my video or been following along with kind of our move in general, you know that I sold basically, we sold basically everything. So I sold a lot of my wardrobe, I also felt like I had outgrown a lot of my wardrobe, and I definitely used to be the type of person to buy cheaper brands and more trendy clothes. And so I obviously felt like I outgrew them, and a lot of my clothes weren't like high quality pieces, or again, I was buying like trendy pieces and they go out of trend. And so now that we again are settled, at least for now, I've started to expand my wardrobe a little bit, and I'm really focusing on buying good quality basics, good quality staple pieces, and really finding my personal style rather than just constantly following trends, if that makes sense. And I don't know if it's just because I'm in my little echo chamber and it's what I'm looking up, but I feel like a lot of people are actually starting to kind of do this. I don't know if it's just people kind of waking up to the realities of fast fashion and that, or if it has something to do with the age that I feel like I'm at, and obviously other people my age are at, where I'm 25 now. I'm kind of out of my university partying, that kind of phase, and more going into like I'm an adult and I feel a lot more comfortable and confident with myself and who I am, and I don't feel the need to just constantly follow trends or follow what other people think is cool or whatever. So that's also been exciting, to be expanding my wardrobe a little bit with like really good quality stuff, and I just don't feel like I've ever really been that type of person. Like, other than my workout clothes are something that I've always cared about the quality and them lasting a long time, but now I'm starting to do it with more like everyday pieces and building out my wardrobe. So yeah, that's been really fun, and that's probably something that I will maybe show more in the Vancouver vlog that I'm going to do when I go there, because I want to do shopping there, because obviously the shopping there is great and they have a lot of stores that we don't have anywhere on the island. So I am excited to do that. I've been doing some thrifting in our little town, which is actually where I got this leather jacket from. It is authentic leather, however, obviously purchased secondhand, so I don't feel as bad. It is a men's leather jacket. I'll show you it maybe when we get there. It's just like an oversized kind of like baggy leather jacket, which I really enjoy. I'm really fully embracing the West Coast island aesthetic vibe, if you will. I'm getting really into jackets. I've never really been a big jacket person because I've always just hated the cold weather. I love the summer, I love hot weather, I love the sun. So I think because I didn't like cold weather, I just wouldn't buy jackets and things like that, because I was like, I don't like the cold, so why would I spend my money on things for the cold when I don't like it? Which I'm not sure is actually logical. However, yeah, I'm learning to fully embrace this new lifestyle, and so jackets are something that I'm really getting into, because it's obviously pretty rainy here. At least we're like going into the rainy season now, and it's getting a little chillier, though it won't get as cold as where I previously lived in southern Ontario. And you know, I have been told, as well as looked up, that it is very rare to get even a few days of below zero or snow, which is really exciting. However, it still does get like chilly. It's not summer all year round by any means. I'm not in friggin' Southern California yet. So yeah, I guess those are the updates that I can think of for now, other than showing you the house updates later. Oh, actually, one other thing that I guess I should kind of like update slash disclaim is I mentioned in a previous video that we are only signed to a 6-month lease at our current house. And we did the 6-month lease. Well, we were lucky enough to find a place that just was offering a 6-month lease, because a lot of people want you to sign a 1-year lease minimum. So a 6-month lease wasn't something that we were necessarily like, wasn't a deal breaker. We would have signed a 1-year lease if we had to. But we were lucky enough to find somewhere that offered a 6-month lease, and we decided to go with that just to have some more flexibility. All of us moving out here haven't lived here before. We didn't know the area, so we just figured it's a safer bet to do the 6-month lease, and then that way, whatever happens, if someone doesn't like it, if we decide that we don't live well together, because it will be 5 of us in a house, then we just have like more options that way. And I don't know, so far we do really love the house, Isaac and I at least, because we've really only been the ones out here. They have come to visit, and like I said, one of our friends just got out here yesterday. So we really love the house so far, and think that we like would want to extend and stay for longer than 6 months. However, it's probably going to depend on like everyone else too, obviously. And there's just some, as of right now, it looks like there's some circumstances that might cause us to essentially not be able to stay past the 6 months. So the only reason I guess that I'm mentioning that is in terms of decorating this house, because we're already more than a month in. If we were to choose to not extend and move somewhere else, I just don't want to go crazy and with decorating and buying pieces for this place if we're just going to end up moving again, because it's just, I guess, a little bit of a waste. So I'm trying to, it's a fine line and finding a balance of, I want to make it feel cozy, and I want to be comfortable in it, and I want it to be homey and feel like mine and be functional, but I also don't want to get too much and then just have to end up moving it all, or possibly having it not work with a new place if we end up going to a new place. So to be determined on what's all happening with that. It's not for sure that we'll be moving out of this place, but it is just a possibility and something that I want to keep in my mind and not go crazy with buying things that perfectly fit this house and then having to move in like 4 months. So yeah, that is a quick little update, and I'm going to put this camera away now before I either get pulled over or it falls off the dashboard and smashes. So I will see you at HomeSense. We have arrived, and I'm saying a quick prayer / sending a quick little manifestation out to the universe that I find the perfect mirror and the perfect rug and the perfect lamps, and those 3 things would make me so happy, but especially a mirror. Let's go. Okay, I forgot, I'm also definitely looking for some plant pots. I love this one. I think I might have to get it. Not a lot for lamp selections. These are all really massive lamps that I think are too big for our room. Okay, love that black one. That white one is stunning. Like, literally, if that white one was black or gold, it would be perfect, but that is not gonna go in our room. But It is stunning. I'm half considering like I could spray paint that the same gold that I spray painted our handles in our room that I shared on Instagram. I think that's too detailed and too much for this mirror, but it is stunning. Okay, I'm looking at rugs now, and I think I'm looking for like a warmer tone rug because all of our rooms are like very cool toned, and I want to bring in some warmth. Looking for very much neutrals. This one's kind of cool. My office. Okay, I got some things. I got none of the things that I mentioned to you that I was specifically looking for. There was that stunning mirror in there that I would have got if it was black or gold. I considered spray painting it, but I think it's just like too intricate and stuff, and it was a pretty expensive mirror to get for like a spray paint DIY situation. So I just decided that it was not meant to be, and I'm deciding right now. I'm seeing what other, if there's another HomeSense around here, any other home stores that I want to go to before I leave the city. There's one that is a 17-minute drive away. It's just gonna make my drive home a lot longer. But there's kind of like a Winners on the way and then another HomeSense, so maybe I'll stop at the Winners first and then do the HomeSense. I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. We're just gonna go to the HomeSense that is 17 minutes from here. While I'm here, I may as well do it. I really, really want a mirror, so we're gonna send the vibes that my perfect mirror is there. I feel I'm looking for a pretty simple one. Like, I would be okay with a couple different styles. I would love this style that I showed you guys of the white one that's in there, but like I said, in gold or black, because that's kind of the more, that's like the vibe of our room. The vibe of my like old room when I was in university used to be more of that like rustic, more like white vibe, I guess. And now that I obviously live with a boyfriend, that just felt very like girly and like soft to me, and I've kind of outgrown the like rustic vibe, so I want just a more like sophisticated and like slightly masculine room, because I just think it's vibey and it's like, yeah, it's just a vibe. So that white mirror obviously just wouldn't go, so I would love to get like just this plain simple black one or a plain simple gold one, or one that's kind of like that style but either black or gold. But I guess we'll see. And I would like it pretty big. Like, we have a wall in our room that would work really well, so I don't just want like a skinny full-length mirror. I want like a pretty big one. So maybe I am looking for something specific, but I feel that it's simple. I don't know. So we'll try our luck there. There were some nice-ish rugs, but nothing that was like great. It actually looked like they were bringing out some rugs that I would have loved, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be. And then I didn't really like any of the lamps. I got this pot from HomeSense when I went, and I've replanted one of our little pothos in it now, and I think it looks so cute. This is the mirror that I ended up finding at Winners. It is a little bit more narrow than I would have hoped to find. However, I still think it fits nicely, and we have garbage there, so don't look. But I think if I get a little, I don't know, something to go here, it would look really nice. But even just that looks cute, and we're washing our sheets right now, but it just like is a nice, cute aesthetic. I ended up finding this rug actually at Walmart super randomly. I was just in there grabbing some other things and I saw that this rug was on sale for $35. So I grabbed it. I do kind of wish it was cool. Like I don't know, I'm not obsessed with it. I kind of wish that it was more of a warmer tone. It's actually kind of showing up more warmer tone on here. But anyways, it's cute, at least for now. I was also thinking that I could put it in the living room if I wanted. We're in our bathroom now. I replanted this pot that I found with this little tropical plant, and I think it looks really cute. Again, it's kind of backlit, so it's hard to like fully tell. Those tall candles that I got, this is actually why I got them, because I had seen this little DIY idea of putting them in wine bottles like that, and I just think that it's actually like really cute, and I love lighting those when I'm showering, and it just makes a really cute vibe. We don't have any towel holders in our bathroom, so this is obviously what we have to do for now, which is annoying and it doesn't look very nice. But I did grab this hook from, I actually just got it at Dollarama. Again, I was in there for something else and saw it and I was like, that's perfect. And I'm just gonna put it on this wall here, which is, if you can tell, like this is, again, our bathroom is dirty, so don't judge me, but this is kind of like the layout of our bathroom. And so I thought it would be nice to hang the hooks on that wall there. I got this black little marble tray for our bathroom, and I need to style it and just make it look nicer. However, you get the idea. I also got this little cute plant stand, which I obviously still need to get a pot for this plant, but I think it looks so good and super cute. This stand as well at the first stop at HomeSense. I also found this little pot at a local thrift store and repotted this pothos in it, and I'm really obsessed with like the color of it. Very much earthy tone vibes, and I just think she's really cute. So I love that, and it's just sitting in our window of our kitchen.